If you're learning React Native in 2026, there's something important you need to understand before spending hundreds of hours watching tutorials. Every year, thousands of developers start learning React Native because they hear that mobile developers are in demand. They watch courses, build small demo applications, learn a few popular libraries, and then start applying for jobs. But after sending dozens or even hundreds of applications, many of them receive little or no response from recruiters. The problem is usually not a lack of effort. The problem is that many developers spend their time learning things that companies don't actually care about. Companies don't hire developers because they watched 50 tutorials. They don't hire developers because they know 10 different animation libraries. And they certainly don't hire developers because they can perfectly follow a YouTube course. Companies hire developers who can solve business problems, build reliable applications, work with teams, and contribute to real products. In this video, I'm going to show you the React Native skills that companies actually want today. These are the skills that appear repeatedly in job descriptions, technical interviews, and real-world mobile projects. Whether you're a beginner looking for your first job or an experienced developer trying to move to a better company, these are the areas that deserve your attention. One of the biggest mistakes React Native developers make is believing that React Native itself is the most important skill. It isn't. React Native is a tool. Think about it this way. A company doesn't hire a carpenter because he owns a hammer. A company hires a carpenter because he knows how to build things. The same applies to software development. React Native is simply one of the tools used to build mobile applications. When companies interview candidates, they are usually evaluating much more than React Native knowledge. They want to know whether you understand programming fundamentals. They want to know whether you can solve problems. They want to know whether you can read existing code and improve it. They want to know whether you can work with a team. This is why some developers with only 1 year of React Native experience get hired faster than developers with 3 or 4 years of experience. The difference is often the quality of their foundational skills. Before chasing every new library that appears on social media, focus on building strong fundamentals. Those fundamentals will remain valuable even when frameworks change. The first skill companies want is a strong JavaScript and TypeScript knowledge. This may sound obvious, but many React Native developers underestimate how important it is. When a recruiter posts a React Native position, they are often looking for a JavaScript or TypeScript developer who specializes in mobile applications. Can you confidently work with arrays and objects? Can you use map, filter, and reduce effectively? Do you understand asynchronous programming? Can you explain promises and async await? Do you understand closures, scope, and higher order functions? These concepts appear everywhere in modern React Native projects. TypeScript has become equally important. Most professional React Native projects today use TypeScript because it helps teams catch errors earlier and maintain large codebases. If you are not comfortable creating interfaces, types, generics, and reusable models, you are limiting your opportunities. A surprising number of React Native interview questions are actually JavaScript and TypeScript questions. That's because companies know that developers with strong fundamentals learn new technologies much faster. That's because companies know that developers with strong fundamentals learn new technologies much faster. Think of JavaScript and TypeScript as the foundation of your mobile development career. If the foundation is weak, everything built on top becomes harder. And if the foundation is strong, learning React Native becomes much easier. Every application has data. Users log in, settings change, Notifications arrive, products are added to carts, messages are sent and received. All of this information needs to be managed correctly. This is why state management remains one of the most important skills for React Native developers. You don't necessarily need to learn every state management library that exists. What matters is understanding how application data flows from one place to another. You should understand local state. You should understand global state. You should understand why unnecessary re-renders happen and how to avoid them. Today, Redux Toolkit remains one of the most requested technologies in React Native job descriptions. Even if a company uses another solution, understanding Redux teaches important concepts that apply everywhere. When companies interview React Native developers, they often want to see whether you understand how data moves through an application and how you organize that data efficiently. A mobile application without a backend is rare. Most applications communicate with servers constantly. They retrieve user information, they send requests, they upload files, they authenticate users, they synchronize data. This is why API integration is one of the most valuable practical skills you can have. Many junior developers build beautiful applications but struggle when they need to connect those applications to real services. Companies need developers who understand network requests, authentication, error handling, loading states, and data management. Can you handle expired tokens? Can you display meaningful error messages? Can you manage loading indicators properly? These are real-world skills that companies care about because they directly impact user experience. One of the fastest ways to stand out as a React Native developer is understanding the platforms underneath React Native. Many developers avoid Android and iOS topics because they assume React Native handles everything. In reality, production applications often require platform-specific knowledge, permissions, push notifications, deep linking, background tasks, application lifecycle, build configurations, store releases. These topics frequently require interaction with native Android and iOS systems. You don't need to become a native Android developer. You don't need to become a native iOS developer. But understanding how mobile platforms work will make you significantly more valuable. When something breaks before a release, companies want developers who can investigate and solve the problem, not developers who immediately say, "That's not my responsibility." This skill alone can transform your career. Debugging. The reality is simple. Developers spend far more time reading code and fixing problems than writing brand new features. Companies know this. That's why strong debugging skills are highly valued. Can you read logs? Can you understand the stack traces? Can you reproduce a bug consistently? Can you identify the root cause instead of only fixing symptoms? The best developers are not the ones who write code the fastest. The best developers are often the ones who solve difficult problems efficiently. If you improve your debugging skills, your value in the job market increases dramatically. Modern software development is a team sport. Even if you're an excellent developer, you won't succeed in a professional environment without collaboration skills. Git is the foundation of that collaboration. You should understand commits, branches, pull requests, code reviews, merge conflicts, version history. Many developers learn enough Git to push code and stop there. But companies expect much more. They expect developers who can collaborate safely without disrupting the work of other team members. Good Git practices reduce mistakes, improve productivity, and make teams more efficient. As applications grow, architecture becomes increasingly important. A small application can survive poor organization. A large application cannot. Companies want developers who can build projects that remain maintainable for months or years. Can another developer understand your project structure? Can new features be added without breaking existing functionality? Is business logic separated from UI code? Are components reusable? Good architecture saves companies time and money. That's why architecture skills become more important as you move toward mid-level and senior positions. If you're wondering where to focus your learning efforts, here's a practical roadmap. First, strengthen your JavaScript and TypeScript skills. Second, learn state management concepts and Redux toolkit. Third, build projects that consume real APIs. Fourth, understand Android and iOS fundamentals. Fifth, improve your debugging abilities. Sixth, become comfortable with Git and team workflows. Finally, build 2 or 3 high-quality portfolio projects that demonstrate all of these skills together. Remember, companies don't hire developers because they know the most libraries. Companies hire developers because they can solve real business problems. Focus on the skills that create value. Build projects that resemble real applications. And keep improving consistently. That's how React Native developers get hired. If you found this video useful, subscribe to Masha School. In upcoming videos, we'll cover React Native interview questions, portfolio projects that attract recruiters, common mistakes that prevent developers from getting hired, and practical roadmaps for mobile development careers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.